Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to go into town and see if the farm supply store, and they sell a lot of stuff for farm machinery and stuff like that. But anyway, I was talking to the guy on the phone yesterday because I've been trying to find this clutch and clutch plate or whatever. It seems like this is called a dual purpose clutch. I didn't know there was such a thing. Like I said, I'm not a tractor person. I mean, it's basically the same as a regular clutch and pressure plate and everything, but it's all in one piece. And it can't be, well, of course it could be taken apart. But from what I understand, you just buy the whole thing. There's no repairing it because there's so much work involved in it, tools or whatever, to tear this thing apart. But I went online and I looked everywhere I could think to look. And the average is around 400, $400 to $450 for one of these versus $100 for a kit for a pressure plate, release bearing and everything. But, I have to replace it with what came out of it, which is not a problem. I don't mind spending the extra money if I have to spend it. And from what I understand, this thing is... the reason for this is our tractor has what they call a live PTO, and from what I understand, which I know it does, you can change gears, you can stop, you can back up, you can do everything while the PTO is still running, and it's still, for instance, if it has the bush hog on, it's still turning the blades. It doesn't automatically stop when you take your foot off, stop the tractor or push the clutch in or whatever. Oh no, it does stop when you push the clutch in, I'm sorry, because that's what runs the PTO. But anyway, apparently this has to do with it. You have to have these kind of clutches in it. So of course I'm going to go ahead and replace it now. The Feed and Farm Supply store, I called and I talked to him for quite a while, and for what he described over the phone, the picture that he was seeing on the internet that he can order is basically the same from the way he described it. But the price that he gave me was around $100. He said he could order it for me for $100. I said, well, that doesn't sound right because I haven't found one that cheap. He said, well, that's what I've got here and that's what I see on the internet that I can order it for you if we had the same part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it in and get him to check this thing, and we're going to look at the picture and try to determine if it's the same before I go and order something and it not be the right part. So we're going to head into town, and when I get back I'll let you guys know what's going on. All right, see you in a few. Well, I just left the Feed and Farm Supply store, and I think I said a little earlier that I called yesterday to get a price on it. I knew it was going to cost more, but getting it locally makes it easier if it's not right or something's different about it to return it. Well, he gave me a price of $100. I knew that was wrong because everything I've researched on the internet has been at least $400 or more. But I was just curious, so I took it in there, and as soon as he showed me a picture, it was just a clutch plate itself. It was not the whole setup or the whole deal. And for what he wanted for just a clutch plate, you can actually buy the whole kit: clutch plate, release bearing, pilot bearing, and the pressure plate, all for $100. Again, I knew I was going to pay more buying it at this place, but again, I was looking at the warranty and all that stuff. So anyway, but for about $250 more is what it's going to cost me to buy it locally. I can buy it offline and save about $250. So I think I'm going to go that way. Something that bigger ticket item, I'm not too thrilled about buying when I really don't know what I'm buying online. I buy a lot of stuff online, but normally you know what they are. But I'm going to take the chance, and I'll make sure their return policy, I can return it if it's not the right thing or something like that. Without any problems. But I knew this thing was going to be a pain in the butt when I saw it, and then like I said, once I talked to him on the phone yesterday. I knew his price was not right, but I was just curious, and I was hoping, hey, nothing wrong with hoping you could get away with only paying $100, but it did turn out to be, and I knew it wouldn't be. I kind of knew it'd be kind of a waste of my time to go in there, but I really wanted to see what he was talking about. And now he knows. He had never seen one of these, had no idea, and he works in the parts department there. But anyway, and I know it's a common part, but maybe he just doesn't have a big market for them or something, I don't know. But anyway, I'm headed back now, and got some other things I want to take care of and get done. But I thought I'd just give you guys a little bit of an update on this, what's going on with the tractor. And hopefully I'm going to go ahead and get online and get this thing ordered and get this thing in there. It'll take a few days, and get this thing in there. Now, I'm not too sure. About this thing. From what I understand, from what I've read so far, and I got to read up quite a bit more, is there are some adjustments that need to be done on the pressure plate part of it itself, the little fingers. Again, I got to read up on it quite a bit more. So if any of you guys have any experience with this stuff, just let me know, and I'd appreciate it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I got to get in and get some stuff done. I'm almost home now. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and go ahead and comment and subscribe and share. All right, see you guys later.